happy Wednesday night, guys. It's been kind of an odd day for me. It's been an odd few days for me. I imagine it has been for you guys too. I don't know if you know what I do, but we're in the insurance business, and we've pretty much shut our lobbies down. And when we shut our lobbies down, we can pretty much do everything from home, short of taking cash payments. But we have drop boxes for that. So sometimes I'm at the office working, sometimes I'm at the house working. It just kind of depends on what I feel like doing, and it's really led to some very odd scheduling for me. My schedule has gotten way off, and I don't know, sometime around 6 o'clock this evening, me and my wife both were laying in bed watching TV, and next thing I know, we're opening our eyes, and it's like 9:30. Like, I don't know what, I never take naps. That's, outside of being sick, that's probably the first nap I've taken in years. So I'm all kinds of screwed up. It's, what is it, 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night, something like that right now on this Wednesday, and I'm ready for the next 4 or 5 hours. So I figured, what the hell, let's just make a video. I'll show you some unconventional stuff I've been collecting. I say unconventional meaning, first of all, it's baseball cards, right? And baseball isn't even going to happen anytime soon, so I don't even know what everybody's focus is. Seems like everybody's dumping their low end and going for vintage and high end, but I'm just sticking with the guys that I collect. And this is one guy I've been collecting in the off season. I've gotten quite a little stack of his stuff I'm going to run through and show you. But it's Nicky Lopez. He got called up excuse me, it's not Corona, I promise. I want to say June. It was June or July, I don't remember. Early to mid-summer, and he came out of the gate pretty good. Then he kind of slumped a little. He had a sore wrist or something, I don't remember. But by September, he was killing it. In the offseason, he decided he was going to follow, and if you guys don't know the Royals, these names may mean absolutely nothing to you. If it's not George Brett, you're like, who? But, excuse me, dry cough. Whit Merrifield. Whit Merrifield is maybe one of the best players in the game today that nobody knows about. I mean, he's led the league in hits, I think 2 years in a row, and he led the league in steals one of those same years. So hits and steals. He's a solid player. He's a good player. He was just an older rookie when he came up, and it wasn't that he wasn't good enough to make the major leagues, sooner in his career. It's just he came up in 2016. Well, in 2014 and 15, the Royals were going to the World Series. They weren't bringing very many people up, and the ones they were bringing up were mostly, your top-notch guys, the number one, number two, number three prospects in their system. Whit Merrifield, as good as he was, just wasn't one of those guys. Of course, the next year he came up, and he has just done nothing but produce ever since. Well, this guy, Nicky Lopez, is taking Whit's place at second base and putting Whit in right field. Whit's a bit more versatile. He's more of a utility type of player in the field, and Nicky's kind of a younger guy, early 20s. And he is modeling Whit Merrifield's off-season workout, and he managed to put on nearly 20 pounds of muscle over this past winter. So I was really excited to see how he was going to come out of the gate swinging, but c'est la vie, it wasn't to be. So at some point in time, we'll see. But I'll show you. I'm all in on him. You know what? There's no way I'm going to lose my ass if he doesn't produce, because his stuff was mostly cheap. I think the most expensive card I have in here is maybe $20. And the three that you're looking at right there, of course, the black right there in the middle was $20. And I think I paid right around the same price for that Independence Day. So, first off, we'll start off with a mail day here, and it should be what I think it is. Once again, I don't have somebody, I think, has run off with all my stuff, and I have not bothered to go find it. So, hold that thought. All right, back from that brief pause. Lucky my basement has a second kitchen, so get me a cooking knife. Let's see. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, thank you for your whatever that says. Buy IWG. I don't know. Thank you for your buying. Thank you for buying. It's late, but I'm more awake than this. I'm illiterate right now. Looks like I got a couple of free top loaders here. and some blue tape, so the top loaders should still be pretty decent. Still picking these up. Now, don't get me wrong, some of these are listed on eBay for quite a little penny. You know, if you want the camo, that's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. But in an auction style setting, that would probably fetch about 35 bucks. You just got to wait for it to come available. But I got the purple now, so I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't have this one. I don't know if is it serial numbered? No, these aren't serial numbered. But yeah, so there's the purple one. Let's see if we can't fix this up a little. Yeah. You know, everybody loves Topps Chrome, but I got to tell you, I like the paper better. Not because I think it's better, but, you know, growing up, paper cards are what we had. Chrome is cool, but it's awesome, actually. Don't get me wrong. But it's always going to seem a wee bit gimmicky to me, you know, and I like gimmicky. You know, all these different parallels are gimmicky, but the paper look is just iconic for me. But before I get to the Chrome, let me sort through here and see if I can't find the rest of those paper that I have. I don't have too many more, but actually I don't know if I have many more. There's a couple. I mostly focused on the Chrome, funny enough, despite what I just said, but there you go. That's the base paper regular. I got a few of those. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. I would say I'll edit that out, but, you know, I won't do it. You guys can just giggle at my unprofessionalism. All right. Here is the gold foil stamp. 150 years of baseball. And finally, there is the, I believe is it the Walgreens yellow? I think so. I think it's Walgreens yellow with baseball, and I think it's Dollar Tree yellow with football. So yeah, the Walgreens yellow. So then we're going to get into, there's a couple of these, the Topps Chrome Autos. I think all of Topps, well, it's Topps Chrome Update, and I think all of them are stickers. I don't know if there's any on-card autos in the update. Mostly, I think it's all retail, so that would explain that. And then there's the X-Fractor. These are numbered at a 125. I don't think the regular ones are they? No. So this one's numbered at a 125. And let's fix this. Something that's just, well, that'll work. I'll do better next time. Let's see here. I've got quite a few more. Thought I had these in a better order. Shame on me, right? So, yeah. There's a couple of the pinks. Some of these I've got doubles of because, like the Topps Chrome Autograph, the regular, I got 2 of those because I think I was bidding on multiple at a time because I kept losing. So I was throwing $5 bids on all of them, and I ended up, and most of them were going for like 12 bucks. But I ended up winning one for $5 plus shipping, so I think it was like $7 or $8. And then I no more got it in the mail, and the other auction ended, and I won it too. So I ended up getting 2 of them for, I don't know, about $14, $15. So it was kind of fun because I kept losing them for $14, $15, and I got 2 of them for that price. I think that's what happened here too. It's either that with these, or I forgot that I had it. So I bought a bunch of them all at once, and maybe you guys have done this too. And I probably had 10 cards in the mail, and I get, you know, bid happy and forget what I've already won, already paid for, already got coming. And so here's one of my favorites because it's the team colors. It's the blue. I don't know. Yeah, that one is numbered out of 150. Pink, I don't think ever is. And then there is the gold. That is numbered out of 50. Man, I need a drink. That's pretty sweet. Man, those are nice. I like them. Then we'll jump back into paper for a minute. You know, I really didn't buy very many of these this year. Probably 4 or 5 blasters all said and done. But I pulled 4 of the holiday. So that was cool. So there's 4 of the holiday papers. And then I did pull the, I don't know if you can tell, but it's the metallic. Yeah, you kind of see it. But it's the metallic snowflake. So that's pretty sweet. those are fun. Anything that's short printed is exciting. Let's see. I'm going to show everything. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see, that makes sense. So there's the 2000, I believe that's 18. Yeah, 2018 Bowman Platinum prospect card. And there's last year's Bowman Pipeline. That has Sully Mattias and Khalili, and then, of course, over here on the far right, Nicky Lopez. So that's their talent pipeline there. Those are the 3 of the big guys they're talking about. Sweet little card. I'm not a big multiplayer card guy. I just don't really care for them too much. But, you know, if you're going to play or collect, sometimes you got to do it. And then here is the, I think these are 17s, aren't they? No, these are 18s. Okay. So this is a 2018, the Sky Blue or whatever, out of 402 prospect card. And then there is another prospect card out of 150. I always go for all the blues, you know, obviously, team colors. So here is a 2017. Double check, make sure I'm not full of it. Yeah, 2017 first Bowman. That's just a straight up first Bowman there. And then we've got a Sky Blue first Bowman. And that one is not numbered the year before, are they? I don't see. No. So in 2017, these weren't numbered. And then this one is the blue. I think this might be, though. Yeah, out of 150. So 2017, first Bowman out of 150. And then we move into 2019. So I don't have many Heritage. I've got the base, obviously. I need to pick up the purple chrome and the chrome. I do have the black. I think this is out of 69. Yeah, 69. Those are nice. Those are cool. Kind of forget about them, you know, until you finally, you know, once they've hit it, you're like, oh, I gotta get that. And then you go look for it. It's just like, oh my goodness, that card is through the roof. And then, of course, we've got the orange 2019 gallery. These are out of 25, I believe. Yeah, that's out of 25. So that's a fun one. Wish it was an auto. This one is, though. This is the blue auto. Had to get that one. A friend of mine was watching Striker Breaks, and he pulled one of these. And at the time, I was thinking, man, I really don't like gallery this year. And he's like, you might want to reconsider that blue one. Looks pretty sweet with that mug shot. I looked, and sure enough, with the blue ink and the blue border and the blue uniform, I was like, yeah, I got to get that. And that's out of 50. So those are pretty cool. And then we'll get into the autos. I wish I could stop that dry little cough. It stinks. All right, so here is he doesn't, at least I don't think so. He doesn't have a first Bowman auto. So 2018 is going to be it. So this is a 2018 paper. These are not numbered. This is just paper auto. I think those can still be had for like $7.99. I mean, they're cheap. This one's a bit more. Blue, team colors, numbered out of 150. Blue pen, you know, blue Sharpie, whatever. But that's a pretty sweet card. This was actually, I think, the first auto of his I bought. I think I paid something like $20 for it, too. I've seen it go cheaper, but at the time, that seemed like the cheapest way. And then this is his Bowman Chrome. 2018 Bowman Chrome. Great, big, beautiful blue signature across that card. And I don't think these are numbered either. They are not. But sweet card. Nice swing, man. And think he's 18 to 20 pounds more muscle than that right there. So he could be a solid player. And then there is the Blue Mojo numbered out of 150. I've actually got 2 of these. I got this one, and I got the Gem 10. And I want to say I paid, this might be the most I paid. I think I paid $29.99 for the Gem 10. And I think I got this one for right around $18, $19. So, you know, all said and done, this is everything. I'm probably right in the neighborhood of, I don't know, I'm less than $200 in on him. So, in my opinion, if he busts, he busts. He's a Royal, you know, still going to be in my collection. I won't be heartbroken, I'll be more heartbroken about the fact that he busted than my cards being worth nothing, because I'll never sell them anyway. So, they can be worth a lot of money, they can be worth nothing. They're going to sit in the exact same place either way. but I have high hopes for him. I think he's going to be a really good player. He may not be a Hall of Fame caliber player, but he could be I don't know who I'd compare him to. Honestly, he's probably going to be a Derek Jeter type if he's ever a Hall of Famer. Obviously, he's not playing for the Yankees, so he won't have the off the field personality type of popular culture type of presence that Jeter has. But I think basically he's going to be a strong defensive player, and he's probably at best a 3,000 hit guy. I think he'll have some home runs, but I don't think he'll hit more than 300 home runs or more than in the 300s for his career. I'm predicting, a 3,000 plus or right around 3,000, 2,800, so somewhere right around there, and about 10% of that being home runs. But, with the Royals, I'll take that because we only have one other guy that has that type of career, and that's George Brett. So, somebody's got to come along and do it. And Salvi, well, I love Salvi, man. He's a good player. He's a catcher, so his numbers are good for a catcher. And Alex Gordon, he should have been more than he is. Best left fielder I've ever seen play the game. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame almost based on that left field presence alone. But he's a better hitter than he's produced. In the minor leagues he was the best. In the major leagues, he just couldn't get that bat going some years. I don't know what the deal was. He was either on fire or he was cold as ice. So at this point in time, I got to say Hunter Dozier, Nicky Lopez, Whit Merrifield, and probably Jorge Soler are our big guns moving forward unless they bring somebody up that does something. But I think at this point in time, they need to be putting their eyes on pitching and trying to build a very strong starting rotation. And maybe Jackson Kowar is one of those guys. I don't know, but that's for another video, I guess. I'm going to try and do a few Royals videos. I may do another video here in the next day or two, and I might go through my George Bretts or go through just some of my Royals in general and kind of show you what I got. And it's not a huge collection. My Royals PC is probably the nearest and dearest to my heart, obviously, as are my Chiefs cards. But that doesn't mean that the collection's 50% or more of my collection. I literally collect everything, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what kind of off the radar, off the hot list rookie you might be collecting, that maybe no one else is paying attention to, that for some reason you just have a gut feeling is going to do something, and maybe you've put together a collection like this for pennies on the dollar compared to other guys in the same set. This same set right here, this same collection, if this were Fernando Tatis or Pete Alonso or Vladimir Guerrero from last year, I would have been able to afford this. That black right there would be $1,000 if it was Pete Alonso, and who knows if it was Fernando, 2,000, 3,000. It's unreal. And I have less than $200 in all this stuff over the course 4 months. I think I started picking these up right around November, maybe. I don't know. But again, let me know what you've been going after. But until then, man, this is Top Loaded saying have a good night, stay safe, and I hope you got plenty of toilet paper. Peace out.